Lomachenko penciled for May 20th, Madison Square Garden. The big room. Ladies and gentlemen, but if Devin Haney beats Vasyl Lomachenko, will that take away of the special win Teofimo Lopez had versus Vasyl Lomachenko? Will that special win look ordinary now? There's a question now. Y'all already know that Devin Haney already beat George Kambosos. George Kambosos defeated Teofimo Lopez. And if he goes May 20th and beat Vasyl Lomachenko, y'all already know that Teofimo Lopez's best win was versus Vasyl Lomachenko. And no, it's not a one-hit wonder because he beat Richard Comey back-to-back Vasyl Lomachenko. That's what made it as special, right? But when Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko, he was pound for pound. Everybody was giving him credit. From the media, from fans, from legendary fighters, from Manny Pacquiao, Roberto Duran, Trinidad, Mike Tyson, Zab Judah. Even Bernard Hopkins said that Teofimo Lopez would never lose. I don't see nobody beating Teofimo Lopez. That's how high Teofimo Lopez was. And maybe people out there believe that, the Lopez was out there in the clouds still thinking about that win versus Vasyl Lomachenko. But I know personally that, Teofimo Lopez was not in the clouds like that, like y'all think he was. Nah, man, he still had a chip on his shoulder. He still had a chip on his shoulder. But what happened, happened. But Devin Haney has all the skills and talent, has the momentum of beating Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko has all the skills and talent to beat Devin the Dream Haney. But I don't believe that the performance that Vasyl Lomachenko had with Jamie Ortiz give people the confidence like they used to have, because people believe that flat out Vasyl Lomachenko is going to beat Devin the Dream Haney. But now that we see the momentum of Devin Haney beating the George Kambosos twice, and I know a lot of people didn't feel like it was a great win. It was a good accomplishment, but it wasn't a great win because when Devin Haney beat George Kambosos, they ain't put him on the heat. They ain't put him on the pound for pound list, and I'm talking about credible pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. I got my pound for pound list. You got your pound for pound list. They got their pound for pound list. But the difference between me, you, and them is that they got the power to pen to also put these guys into the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, I might not like certain times the ESPN pound for pound, but the people in the panelists, most of these guys got the power with the pen to put these guys in the pound for pound. I mean, in the Hall of Fame as well. It's our words versus their words, you know? And you're going to hear some fighters that be like, oh, no, I don't give a fuck about the pound for pound. I don't care what they put me. Yeah, right. Devin Haney cared about being in that pound for pound. And in the second fight, he beat George Kambosos, and boom, they put him on the pound for pound list. Devin Haney is undisputed. Yet, there's people out there that feel like Gervonta Davis is the top dog. It's unfortunate. The water down to the belts, I blame that on promoters, not the fans. I blame that on their own the own belt federation. I built that on the belt federation as well. They watered down their own belt as well. But if Devin Haney beats Vasyl Lomachenko, would that take away of the special accomplishment, achievement, win when Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko? Again, Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko when Vasyl Lomachenko was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. Now Devin Haney is fighting Vasyl Lomachenko, but he's not on the pound for pound list. Not mine, not yours, and not them anymore. But it probably, I know the energy of this community, it will probably take away from that special win from Teofimo Lopez. Because since then, Teofimo Lopez haven't had that monumental win after the Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, if Teofimo Lopez fight the likes of Regis Prograis next, if he fights Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor is not going to be fighting because Josh Taylor is going to be fighting Jack Catterall, he's going to have to do something as special or more special than 140. Because if Devin Haney does the same thing that he did, and also beat the guy that beat him, that Devin Haney would look like he's most definitely the man. That's how he's going to look like. Even though that Teofimo Lopez is at 140, Devin Haney is at 135, and probably he's going to be moving up. I still think that Vasyl Lomachenko got all the tools to beat Devin the Dream Haney. Skills for skills, Lomachenko is better than Devin Haney. But that doesn't mean because you got more tools in the toolbox, probably, you're going to beat Devin Haney. Is who can neutralize who. Could Devin Haney do the same thing that Teofimo Lopez did, jab it to the body, have that power? He don't have that power, but he got a style to win. How would he win? Could he cut him off? Could he move? Could he pivot with him simultaneously? Could he take away the angles of Vasily Lomachenko? I don't believe that Devin Haney got better footwork than Teofimo Lopez. I don't think he's not more athletic. He's not more pop. He don't got more pop. So it's gonna be very interesting how Devin Haney is going to take that blueprint of Teofimo Lopez and use it to beat Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko wants this fight very, very bad. Top rank Bobby Arim wants this fight very, very bad. Bob Arum, shout out to Bob Arum, wants this fight very, 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 very bad for Vasily Lomachenko. If it's gonna be happening in New York City, you know it's gonna be prominent. It's gonna be a lot of Ukraine out there. I believe that this is is set up for Vasily Lomachenko, the Golden Goose, to win. Devin Haney got one more fight in the contract with Top Rank. Maybe they renegotiate something. But could Top Rank afford Devin Haney to beat Vasily Lomachenko and walk away with the belts and walk away with all that power in 135? Could they? Probably go back to the Zone. I don't know. The Zone said they lost a lot of money. They said they lost like $6 million. $6 billion. I don't know. Maybe it was all that money that was given to Devin Haney to face the Santiagos of the world. But anyway, man, it's going to be a good fight. We'll make a prediction later on when they officially announce the fight. It's a 50-50 fight. I think Devin Haney has closed the gap in which people believe that if he could win the fight and things of that nature. I think more people now believe that Devin Haney could beat Vasily Lomachenko. There is more upsides to Devin Haney, and I think Lomachenko, I really think he already hit his peak, in my opinion. But maybe that's good enough to beat Devin Haney. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.